Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the Leo reading for the next 7 days, January 24th to 31st, last 7 days of January. What a month it's been. And take a look at what's going on between you and the connection that you have with someone in your life. Alright, Leo? I'm going to pull cards for them and for you. And see where you guys are at this week, what's going on. It's just the next 7 day snapshot into this connection, so just take it as it comes or as it applies to you, alright guys? All right. So, your person is coming into the week with Hanged Man energy. And you are coming in with 5 of Pentacles. Wow. They see you as the Empress, you see them as the High Priestess. They desire 7 of Swords. Oof. You desire King of Pentacles. And what needs to happen? 6 of Swords for them and for you, Ace of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck we have 2 of Cups. Alright, so this is about the love. It's about the communication, the bond. It's about the agreement. Right? 2 of Cups is an agreement. It's like that first agreement we make where we, we acknowledge each other's love for each other and we agree now that we acknowledge this love and this bond, right? So let's get right into it, Leo. Wow. You're coming into the week with 5 of Pentacles and your person has Hanged Man energy. Now this, of course, could be vice versa as I go through it. So just take it as it comes to you. Hanged Man energy for your person. Well, there are, they're coming out of a period, certainly, of... people call it being stuck, right? They call Hanged Man energy stuck energy, but it's really a period. They're coming out of a period of really not having very much inspiration. All right, being kind of happy to just chug along, keep it status quo, not rock the boat, not really put a lot of effort into anything. I mean, that's the energy of Hanged Man, right? So, but of the period just before Hanged Man, because the Hanged Man comes in when the inspiration is hit. When it's kind of a moment of realizing that shit, up until now, I really haven't done much. I haven't been... like I said, I haven't been inspired. I haven't been enthusiastic. I haven't been just attentive. I just haven't been willing to put. I've been lazy. There's a laziness there, and now I'm waking up to that fact that I'm realizing, oh shit, I've really let a lot go. And this is a kind of a period. It's kind of a moment of understanding that the Hanged Man card represents, and so your person is coming into the week with this energy. Right? They're waking up to the fact that they haven't been doing much in a certain area of their life. Now you're coming into the week and you're kind of like picking yourself back up. Picking yourself back up from a setback, a knockback. This could be at work. This could be in your professional career. It could be financial. It could be environmental. It could be the way you're living. You may have had to move depending on the situation. Because 5 of Pentacles is definitely a period of sort of being, taking a few steps back, being knocked down a few pegs even, Sometimes it can come after a period of sort of losing a fight or losing a battle, a power dynamic with someone. And you're the one who kind of comes out paying the price. Right? You're the one who's kind of like, shit, I lost that. You're the one who is ostracized, marginalized, right? You can see that by the figures on the card. It really represents that feeling of being marginalized and sort of having to work your way through that. It can also sometimes just feel like, being knocked right back to ground zero and having to work your way all the way back up. It's Pentacles energy, so we're talking about the material world, money, your environment, the way you feel, could be health-wise, right? Building yourself back up health-wise. In any case, you're coming back from a period, from a setback. You're building yourself back up from a setback. And this is the energy that you're bringing into the week. Now, how do you guys see each other? There's very strong feminine energy here that you both see each other as, right? So your person is seeing you as the Empress and you're seeing them as the High Priestess. So they see you as extremely creative, the divine feminine, of course, in their life. They're seeing you as somebody who is strong, right? Strong, willing to put that effort and work in. I'm feeling that energy that they see you as someone who's just, the epitome of the beauty of life in a sense of growing and going through things, right? Because when we look at that Five of Pentacles, Leo, coming out of a very difficult period, you can still sort of shine as the Empress, because it's the strength, it's the ability to grow and to change and to learn. It's the ability to remain fertile with creativity. It's the ability to sort of see a plan put in motion and really have to tend to it and put your effort into it to make it bloom into something beautiful. All of these are sort of traits of Empress energy, and your person is seeing you as this. You're seeing them as High Priestess, so they may be pulling away a little bit. It's interesting because the Hangman and High Priestess are two sides of a similar coin. The High Priestess 2, Hangman is 12. They're both the 2s in the major arcana, and they're both kind of I want to say cagey, right? The High Priestess in a lot of ways is similar to Hangman in the sense that she's unwilling to move. You can't move her, you can't get her to give you any information. She's very sort of she gives you nothing, right? But she hints at it, right? She hints at it by her energy, and her energy is always telling you to, rather than to look to me for answers, look within, look within, look within. And so you're seeing your person as this energy this week, as if they're kind of like really coming into their own kind of I want to say intuitive ability. They're looking within. They're beginning to understand some things, right? High Priestess is the highest card for confidence, for intuition, but it's also beginning to understand lessons of life that hint at the secrets, sort of our own personal secrets to life. And so High Priestess energy, it's one of the hardest cards in tarot to really understand. But more than anything, it's more about your personal sort of journey, and being attentive to that, and having those awakening moments, like aha moments. And you're seeing your person kind of go through this period this week. It's really a spiritual period this week. It's a real spiritual opening period this week, I want to say, for you, Leo, and your person, in terms of when I say eye-opening, right? Spiritually eye-opening week for them. I feel like they're getting some, they may even be going through an epiphany this week. Okay, you may be dealing with someone who's really going through an epiphany this week, and this epiphany is really opening them up to themselves, but it's also opening them up they're also opening up to the way they see you, because Empress energy is such strong energy to see you as this week. While you're also seeing that they're going through this High Priestess. Now, what do you guys desire? This is interesting. For them, it's the Seven of Swords. For you, it's King of Pentacles. Seven of Swords is the card for futility. It's the card for treachery. It's the thief in the night. And so whenever these type of sort of shadow cards show up in certain positions, they're really always interesting to me, because I feel like your person is really wanting to get over making the wrong mistakes. They're really desiring, nobody desires futility. Nobody desires to be treacherous in any way, right? I don't feel like that's certainly here anyway, right? When we're talking about this connection here, they see you as Empress. This is a very exalted position to be in, and so I don't feel energy of them wanting to hijack or be treacherous or take anything from you. And in a lot of ways, Seven of Swords is the card for futility. It's wanting something but really not working for it the right way, just assuming that you can have it. And your person really is wanting, I feel like they're wanting to get over that. They may have gone through periods in the past with you where the actions they've taken have been futile with you, right? They don't get the right result out of the way they act with you or out of the things they say with you. And so they're really desperately wanting to get over that. They're wanting to, I feel like this week, really go and have a deeper connection with you and not keep failing at it, as it were, right? I'm not saying that they're failing, but they may feel this way, right? They may feel like they're not really getting what they truly desire, right? It can also be that you're dealing with somebody who is, they're kind of covetous, right? They want you to be theirs very, very strongly. And so they may act in certain ways, again, that seem very possessive. And I feel like they might be struggling with that, or they may certainly, with their awakening this week, maybe beginning to understand that that is in fact the wrong thing to do with you. It's a very interesting card. I'll get some clarity there for you. But it's interesting that they're really waking up to a certain way of that they've been behaving with you, and a certain attitude that they've had towards you, and really understanding how it has not really worked out and benefited. You are desiring King of Pentacles, which is really, Leo, you're wanting to kind of be back on top in terms of your financial, environmental control, right? So it can be, excuse me, it can be that with that Five of Pentacles, I was itching my eye there, guys, so that's what I it can be with that Five of Pentacles, right? You've had this knockback, right? And so what you really, really desire, and it's interesting that this will come up in the connection reading, because it's impacting your love life. It's impacting this love connection, this relationship connection, and how confident you are. This is certainly a Leo. You're used to really being in a powerful position, I want to say, in a position of having money and having everything that you need. And so having to rebuild yourself with that Five of Pentacles is really impacting your sense of confidence. So what you desire, of course, is King of Pentacles energy. Now, if we go ahead and say what needs to happen, your person needs to really move towards more harmony and go away from the strife. You may be dealing with somebody who generally argues a lot with you. This may be part of that futile behavior that they've been exhibiting with you that just doesn't seem to work, right? So what needs to happen is interesting. Seven of Swords is what they're trying to get over. So what needs to happen is for them really to sort of be more active about being harmonious with you, harmonious in this relationship, turning their back on strife and fighting and arguing for arguing's sake, and really orienting themselves in a much more sort of peaceful, harmonious way of communicating with you. So it's always being about communication. For you, Ace of Cups. So the love needs to happen. That spring of love needs to happen there again. It could be that for a little while you've kind of really been pulled away. Could be because of some of the way they've been acting, the fact that they've been very lazy, right? This Hangman energy I was talking about earlier, I think it has a lot to do with this relationship. They may have been very lazy in this relationship, just happy to sort of do, you know, the bare minimum. You know, whenever they think everything is on track, they don't do much of anything else. And it's like they're waking up to all of that as well. Yet at the same time, you're like, I need that love to be back. So you may have, Leo, you know, I feel like you may have, as a result of this laziness and the way they've been sort of really just taking things for granted, I want to say, in a lot of ways, right? You're just kind of like, oh, you're going to have to get me to fall in love with you all over and get that sort of romance, that passion back or something, right? That ace, that fountain, that inspiration, that spark, the spark of love back, right? That pours and pours. So again, yes, they see you as the Empress. They see you as this divine feminine, this important, beautiful, gorgeous person. Yet what we're dealing with this week is them really waking up to their behavior patterns, their attitudes, their hangman attitude up until now of really not putting effort in. Maybe having some spiritual awakenings, realizing that the things that they have desired, they've been very, very futile about the way they've been getting them, their actions. And so, you know, this wake up is kind of what really needs to happen, but at the same time, they really kind of need to sweep you off your feet all over again. The love really needs to be there. Let's get a clarity now. I want to get some clarification on, that Seven of Swords. Show me the Seven of Swords for my Leo's persons. Show me. So the Hermit, right? Wow, the Hermit. Being a loner. Right? Seven of Swords, okay? So Seven of Swords, again, remember the card for futility, acting in a way that ultimately, you know, doesn't get you what you want. You just end up effing up, right? And so pulling away. They need to be careful not to pull away too much. Hermit energy there. You may be dealing with someone also who, if they don't get what they want, then it's kind of like, you know what I mean? They may go into their hermit. Right? They may just need to do some sort of soul searching as well. They may need to be on their own for a little while to understand, you know, how their behavior has really been impacting Seven of Swords energy. You know what I'm saying, Leo? There may need to be some space and some time, because when we look at that Seven of Swords here, right, what needs to happen, this can be also, Seven of Swords also represents trips, moving away, traveling. It could be that your person may just need to, for the sake of their mind, getting their mind tranquil and calm and getting out of the way they've been thinking, that moving away and being on their own for a little while might be what's needed. Right? So with that Hermit and Six of Swords, we're talking about really taking some space, some time, you know. Show me, all right, let's get some clarity on, for my lovely Leos. I wanted some clarity. I'm going to pull another card for here. It's interesting. You may need to take a break, Leo. You may be dealing with someone. You may be in a relationship with someone where the energy, you guys needing to take a break. The Magician. Wow. So that's coming out for you. You're in the middle of doing something really incredible, Leo, and you're kind of playing to all your skills. Your person is really needing, and it feels to me like your person is needing a timeout to get their head together. That's what it feels like to me. All right, your person is needing to get their head together and maybe have a timeout, some space, some mental space, some physical space, because you, on the other hand, are kind of like taking off. You're coming from a place of rebuilding yourself, but you have that King of Pentacles there also, and the Magician and Ace of Cups. Could also be, Leo, I'm just going to put it out there, some of you may have indeed a new love coming in. May not be this person at all. It may not be the sort of rekindling of this love or the sort of zhuzhing of this. It may be an altogether new love, because they're moving away, traveling, getting some time on their own with that Hermit. In the meantime, you're doing you, you're doing fabulous you, and you're being the Magician. Boom, your skills are really shining, and then Ace of Cups is coming in. Some of you may indeed fall in love with somebody else very soon, as a result of this relationship just taking a little break. I'm going to just pull, I'm going to pull one more card. Show me one more card. I'm going to pull for the center. Show me. Ooh, Eight of Cups. Yeah, there's a break going on here. So some of you are dealing with a breakup, right? And it's coming on the heels of your person sort of waking up to a lot of things about themselves. Maybe that disappointment, and that really just realizing that they have a lot of work to do, right? And it's not even, it can be also, Leo, that you're pulling away. You're saying, look, I need some space too. But definitely, Eight of Cups is like, it's enough with the shallow connection. Somebody's fed up, and they're ready to move on. And in this situation, I almost feel like it might even be both of you, right? But in any case, there, Hermit, Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, but you're the one who's coming out with Magician energy, King of Cups, and the Empress. So you're really shining. You're really kind of sort of moving on with a lot of fire. You're moving on with a lot of abundance that's coming in after a lot of work. But your person is the one who's kind of like, wow, they really need to get their head together. And the Eight of Cups, I think, is all about you, of course. This is your reading, Leo. And so it's time for you to sort of almost turn your back. It might be a little bit difficult here, but it's almost time for you to turn your back on these relationships that really aren't up to your level, and you then moving on to a much higher level here with this beautiful trio of King of Pentacles, Magician, and Ace of Cups. I'm going to leave it at that, Leo. This is a really kind of incredible reading to me. It's interesting. Some of you may, sound off below if you're going through this, but yeah, it's definitely a reckoning time, Leo, for you and your person, but you're the one who's certainly kind of going in this direction, boom, exploding with fire, and they are kind of like going in the direction of really needing to buckle down and sort of be on their own and get their head together. All right, if you enjoyed this in terms of getting some clarity in your situation, if it helped you out with any area of your connection with somebody, then thank you so much. And let me know, like, subscribe, and share it. Hit the bell and all of that good stuff so you can come back and check out my other readings. But for right now, Leo, have a wonderful week. January 24th to the 31st. This is your love outlook, and I shall see you guys in your next reading. Bye-bye now.